Hi, I'm Journey. Most people think I have a weird name until I explain that my mom was obsessed with the idea that life is about the journey, not the destination. Ironic, considering she left when I was 8. I walked into my apartment where my roommate, Maya, greeted me with a bright smile from the kitchen counter. There she is, the newly promoted marketing coordinator. Maya raised her coffee mug in salute. How was day 1 with the fancy title? Exhausting, but amazing, I said, dropping my bag and collapsing onto a bar stool. My team took me out for lunch, and my boss hinted at some exciting campaigns coming up. Maya slid a mug of tea toward me. And the salary bump? Still feeling good? Life-changing. From barely making rent to actually starting a savings account? My phone buzzed. Dad. I hesitated before answering. Hey, Dad. Journey, my girl. Maya told me about the promotion when I called earlier. Congratulations! His voice boomed through the speaker. I shot Maya a look. She mouthed sorry and disappeared into her bedroom. Thanks, Dad. I was going to call you tonight. No need to wait. This calls for celebration. How about dinner tomorrow? My treat. Sure, that sounds nice. Perfect. Oh, and Journey? What's the damage on this promotion? They better be paying you what you're worth. I hesitated. Dad always asked about money, but it never felt right discussing it. It's good, Dad. Really good. Numbers, Journey. How can I help you manage if I don't know the numbers? I sighed. It's a 30% increase. 30%? That's my girl. So what are we talking, ballpark? Dad? Journey, I'm your father. I need to know these things. Fine, 65,000. There was a pause. I could practically hear him calculating. That's a serious bump. Listen, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. With your new position, you need to start thinking about the future. I know, Dad. I've already met with HR about the 401k options. Good. But you need someone with experience. I can handle it for you. Just transfer your paychecks to my account, and I'll allocate everything properly. I nearly choked on my tea. What? No, Dad. I'm handling my own finances. Journey, don't be naive. You don't know the first thing about financial planning. I've been managing money for decades. Managing money? Dad, you filed for bankruptcy twice. That's different. Those were strategic business decisions. I appreciate the offer, but no. I'm going to manage my own salary. His voice hardened. After everything I've done for you, raising you alone after your mother left, this is how you repay me? Dad, this isn't about repayment. Sounds like that fancy new job has made you ungrateful. I always supported your career, and now you can't even help your old man out? My chest tightened. Help out? You're asking for my entire salary. For safekeeping. For your future. No, Dad. I'm not doing that. You'll regret this, Journey. Mark my words. He hung up. I stared at the phone, hands shaking. Maya emerged from her room. That sounded intense. What did he want? My entire salary. He wanted me to transfer my paychecks to his account. Maya's eyes widened. All of it? That's insane. He said he'd allocate it properly. Called me ungrateful when I refused. Maya sat beside me. Journey, there's something you should know. He's been calling regularly, asking about your work, your finances, even your dating life. What? Why didn't you tell me? Maya showed me a text from my father. When does Journey's first bigger paycheck come? I need to know exact date. Having money problems again. Don't tell her I asked. The next morning, I called my older cousin Elise. Journey, this is a surprise. Everything okay? Not really. I need to ask you about Dad. Has he ever asked you for money? Elise was silent for a moment. Oh, honey. He got to you too, huh? What do you mean, too? Your dad has been borrowing money from family for years. He got $5,000 from me for a business opportunity that never materialized. Aunt Regina remortgaged her house to help him. Uncle Mark gave him his retirement savings. Did anyone ever get paid back? Not a penny. We all just stopped talking about it. Why didn't anyone tell me? Your dad swore us to secrecy. Said it would break your heart to know he was struggling. Elise, he wants my entire salary now. Says he'll manage it for me. Absolutely not. Elise's voice was firm. Journey, your father has a gambling problem. It's gotten worse over the years. Gambling? Dad always said he was an investor. That's what he tells everyone. But those investments? They're poker games and sports bets. I had no idea. There's more. When your mom left, she abandoned us. Dad raised me alone. That's not exactly true. Your mom wanted shared custody, but your dad threatened to expose some personal issues if she didn't give him full custody. Then he told you she abandoned you. How do you know this? She told me before she moved away. She still sends birthday cards to my mom asking about you. After speaking with Elise, I met my colleague Darius for coffee. Financial abuse is more common than people realize, Darius said after I explained, especially between parents and adult children. I never thought of it as abuse, I said. Just Dad being Dad. From what you're describing, he's been financially manipulating you for years. The guilt trips, demanding to know your salary, wanting to control your money, those are classic signs. But he's my dad. Maybe he really does want to help. Darius leaned forward. Would you transfer your entire salary to anyone else? A friend? A boyfriend? Of course not. Then why would you consider it for your father? Journey? I thought that was you. My brother Kevin stood by our table, looking uncomfortable. Kevin, what are you doing here? Just grabbing coffee before class. He glanced at Darius. Am I interrupting? No, join us. This is my colleague Darius. Kevin slid into the booth. Dad told me about your promotion. Congratulations. Thanks. Did he tell you I'm being ungrateful too? Kevin winced. He mentioned you two had a disagreement. He wants my entire salary, Kevin. Every penny. He's just trying to help you manage it. You know how Dad is with finances? Darius raised an eyebrow. Sounds like you approve of him taking her money. Kevin frowned. It's not taking. He's our father. He's looked out for us our whole lives. Has he really? I asked. Elise told me some things today that suggest otherwise. Elise exaggerates. Dad's had some bad luck. Bad luck or bad decisions? Has he ever asked you for money? Kevin looked away. That's different. He helped pay for my tuition. And now he expects repayment? That's not how parenting works. You don't understand how hard it's been for him. I understand perfectly. He's manipulated our entire family for years. Kevin stood up. I can't listen to this. Dad was right. That promotion has changed you. After he left, Darius suggested, my cousin works for legal aid, specializing in cases like this. Would you be willing to talk to her? I arrived at Dad's house at noon. Darius waited in his car down the street, ready to intervene if needed. Dad opened the door with a wide smile. There's my successful daughter. Come in, come in. I've got lunch almost ready. The house smelled of garlic and butter. He'd made spaghetti, my childhood favorite. Only the best for my little girl. Though I guess you're not so little anymore, are you? All grown up with a big girl job. A bottle of champagne sat in an ice bucket on the table. Celebrating something? I asked. Your promotion, of course. I'm so proud of you, Journey. Are you? Because last night you called me ungrateful. Dad's smile faltered. I was upset. You caught me off guard. I thought you'd appreciate my help. By giving you my entire salary? How exactly would that help me? I'm trying to protect you, Journey. You've never had this kind of money before. People will take advantage. People like who? Family members asking for my entire paycheck? That's disrespectful. Is it? I talked to Elise yesterday. Dad froze. Elise doesn't know what she's talking about. She knows you borrowed $5,000 and never paid it back. She knows about Aunt Regina's remortgage and Uncle Mark's retirement savings. I've had some financial setbacks. That doesn't make me a criminal. Setbacks caused by gambling, right? Not investments like you always claimed. Dad slammed his spoon down. Who told you that? It doesn't matter who told me. Is it true? Everyone gambles sometimes. It's not a problem. Then why do you need my entire salary? Because I'm trying to help you. No, you're trying to help yourself. To my money. Dad's face reddened. After everything I've done for you? I raised you alone. I sacrificed everything while your mother left because you threatened to expose her private struggles if she fought for custody? I know about that too. He paled. Who's been filling your head with these lies? They're not lies, Dad. I've spoken to Mom. It was a bluff, but it worked. Dad's shoulders slumped. You don't understand. I needed you with me. That wasn't your decision to make, and it certainly doesn't entitle you to my salary 20 years later. I'm your father. I'm entitled to your respect. Respect is earned, and you've been losing mine steadily with every lie I uncover. This is ridiculous. Who put these ideas in your head? That roommate of yours? No one put ideas in my head. I'm seeing clearly for the first time. I came to tell you that I know the truth. I won't be giving you my salary or any money, and I want back what I've loaned you over the past 3 years. Dad laughed bitterly. Good luck with that. I've documented every transfer, Dad. Every time you called with an emergency. You ungrateful little... He stepped toward me, fists clenched. The kitchen door opened. Kevin stood there looking shocked. What's going on? I could hear you shouting from the driveway. Dad immediately composed himself. Your sister has lost her mind. She's making wild accusations. I heard what you said, Dad. About Mom. Is it true? Dad's face contorted. You're both turning against me now? Get out, both of you! He grabbed my arm, fingers digging in painfully. Let go of me! I pulled away. Dad, stop! Kevin stepped between us. You're dead to me! Dad shoved Kevin hard, sending him crashing into the wall. I'll make sure everyone knows what ungrateful, disrespectful children you are. I pulled out my phone. I'm recording this, Dad. Every threat. He lunged for my phone. I dodged, backing toward the door with Kevin. You'll regret this, Dad snarled. I promise you that. The restraining order has been approved, Layla said, sliding the document across her desk. Based on the recorded threats and witness statements, the judge agreed that your father poses a credible threat. It had been 2 weeks since the confrontation. 2 weeks of angry texts, voicemails, and even a visit to my workplace that ended with security escorting him out. What happens now? I asked. He'll be served within 24 hours. He can't come within 300 feet of you, your home, or your workplace. No contact of any kind. My phone buzzed with a text from Maya. He's here, in the lobby. Layla immediately picked up her phone. I'll call the police. 30 minutes later, I watched from our apartment window as officers handcuffed my father after he refused to leave peacefully. I can't believe it came to this, I said quietly. Maya squeezed my shoulder. You did what you had to do. He gave you no choice. Later that evening, Kevin came over. They're holding him overnight, Kevin said, resisting the officers, making threats. They found gambling receipts in his car, thousands in losses just this month. Are you okay? I asked. I'm processing. It's hard to reconcile the dad who coached my little league team with the man I saw at the house that day. Or the man who apparently gambled away our college funds. College funds? Yeah, Mom left money for both of us. Grandma told me last week. Dad was supposed to be the trustee until we turned 18. Speaking of Mom, I said. I found her, online. She's in Oregon. Kevin's eyes widened. Have you contacted her? We've exchanged a few emails. She wants to meet, both of us, when we're ready. 3 months later, I sat across from my father in a courtroom as the judge ordered him to repay my money and funds borrowed from 3 other family members who had joined the lawsuit. He was also sentenced to community service and mandatory counseling. After the hearing, he approached me in the hallway, ignoring the restraining order until his attorney pulled him back. Journey, please. I'm your father. You can't do this to me. I'm not doing anything to you, Dad. These are the consequences of your actions. I've changed. I'm getting help. The restraining order is still in effect. You need to step back. After everything I did for you, I gave you everything. No, Dad, you took everything, and now you're facing the fallout. Outside the courthouse, I met Maya, Kevin, and Darius. How are you feeling? Maya asked. Lighter, like I can finally breathe? What's next? Darius asked. Kevin and I are flying to Oregon next weekend, meeting Mom for the first time in 20 years. That's huge, Maya said. Nervous? Terrified, but also hopeful. It's a new chapter. As we drove away, I thought about the journey ahead. Rebuilding relationships, establishing boundaries, and learning to trust again after betrayal. You know what I'm most proud of? I said. That I didn't let his manipulation work. That I stood my ground. So what would you tell someone going through something similar? Darius asked. That sometimes the people who should love us the most are the ones who hurt us the worst. But recognizing that hurt doesn't make you ungrateful. It makes you strong enough to demand better. And that strength? That's the real journey.